Healthcare, education, infrastructure, and even security are public goods. They are goods that the governments of Africa are supposed to be providing to their people. The reason why Americans go and vote between John McCain and President Obama is because you decide as Americans who you think is best going to be equipped to provide public goods. We are looking for that right also in Africa. And equipped with that, a friend of mine from Africa said, well, if it's actually going to be a situation where African governments are not providing these goods, why do we bother electing them? Why should we not be electing the PEPFAR program versus the British AIDS program? Because they're the ones that are ultimately providing public goods. The reality is the PEPFAR programs are unsustainable. America's facing a 10% unemployment rate. We're in the middle of a credit crisis.
From the point of view of Africa, I want to make sure I've got this.
Sure.
You're suggesting that even PEPFAR, even the AIDS program, if permitted to remain in place, would prove insidious.
Precisely the point. Because
yes, pretty tough.
It's a band-aid.
Okay, go ahead.
A band-aid solution. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh my God, you know, the fact that 2 million Africans are on HIV drugs is a bad thing. Of course not. That is a good thing. But whose responsibility is it to provide those HIV drugs? And more importantly, are we creating an environment in Africa to make sure that in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, African governments are going to take responsibility for that? We are not Americans. We are not supposed to be taking into the American tax base. The American society does not operate by sitting around and waiting for handouts. Why should we, as Africans?